Hi, everyone. I'm Dr. Julie Eshleman. I'm an autistic researcher who focuses on disability inclusion and public health. If this is the first time you've watched one of my videos, welcome. If you've watched a few before, welcome back. So today I wanted to talk about neurodiversity. It's a term that I think is becoming more common, but it's still often pretty misunderstood or unclear. So, neurodiversity is the idea that brain differences like autism or ADHD or dyslexia and others are a natural and valuable part of human diversity. So, just like biodiversity strengthens ecosystems, neurodiversity strengthens our communities and our living experiences. So, people experience, think about, and interact with the world in so many different ways, and that's not something to fix, it's something to understand and to include. I kind of think of it like uh, it's not been that long since anybody who was at school writing left-handed was made to write right-handed because that was felt like that was the right way that everybody had to do things. And we now understand that it's okay to write with your left hand. It's okay to be a little bit different. It doesn't make you worse, it just is different. Um, so the concept of neurodiversity was first introduced by a sociologist called Judy Singer in the 1990s. But people have always had different ways of thinking and communicating. I think the difference now is that we're starting to recognize these variations as being more meaningful than they are medical. So neurodivergent people are already part of every classroom, of every workplace, and of every neighborhood. And some people have formal diagnoses and some people don't. Some people are really open about it, like me, and some people prefer not to be. But I think that the key idea is this: these brain based differences don't always mean that something is wrong. They just mean that someone processes the world differently. And when we adjust how we teach or how we support each other or how we communicate, whether that's a student who learns best through movement or a kid who wears headphones in loud spaces or an adult who uses a lot of visual reminders, we're not doing something special. We're doing something that's effective. Supporting neurodiversity doesn't just help neurodivergent people, it helps all of us. It really pushes us to create environments that are more flexible, that are more responsive, and that are more humane and just, gosh, work better for more people, which I think is always a good thing. Um, I think that neurodiversity is not a trend. It is a reality that we are just now kind of coming to real terms with and making space for in our brains. And I think that when we learn to make room for different kinds of minds, we are working together to build a much stronger and more inclusive world. So, thank you for joining me. I would love to hear any questions that you have. And otherwise, I will see you in my next post.